I'm here with IPFW women's soccer coach Jason Burr, and Jason, an 0-2 week to start the season, but the records aren't quite indicative of how well the team really did play over the weekend. Talk about what your thoughts on the weekend behind.
Yeah, felt like on Friday, NKU is a very talented team, specifically in the attack. They're very, very good. So it's a great learning experience for our players, especially our backline and our goalkeepers, our holding mids, on how we need to defend as a unit, and we can't just rely on individual defending and winning those individual battles all the time, that we've got to do a better job as a group. So I think that was a really big takeaway that we took from Friday's game. And it was good to see the team fight back to the last minute, and to Callie-Ann and Rachel and some of the other attacking players for finding a way to get us a goal there towards the end of the game, and try to get something back from it from an attacking standpoint. And then Sunday, the Bowling Green game, honestly, was just a very frustrating game. I know for our players, for our coaching staff to play so well for 60 to 65 minutes. It was the first time that we felt like we really did control the rhythm and the tempo of the game, maybe in our time that we've been here, honestly. It was a very well-played game by the team from an attacking standpoint. And all of the things that we've talked about for a year now, about becoming a more attacking-minded team and more possession-oriented, we finally saw that come out in the first 60 to 65 minutes of the Bowling Green game. And so for that one, I think it was really just a confidence booster of knowing that you're playing against a MAC opponent, which is going to be a very difficult and challenging league. It was great to see us have control of the game for such a long period of time. Unfortunately, came up on the wrong end of it, hit the crossbar, hit the post, and I think that deflated us pretty badly at that moment. But to know that we have the ability and the capability, for that matter, to be able to control long stretches of the game was very important for us moving forward.
And speaking of the MAC opponent, you scheduled 3 in a row with Western Michigan and Ball State coming up in a tough league. Just talk about what each of those teams brings, to the table, and you're going to have to face this weekend.
Yeah, one of the things that I love about the MAC conference, honestly, is the fact that you're going to get a little bit of something different with each of the opponents. It's a league it's a solid league from top to bottom. Each one of the teams that we play that's from the MAC is going to give not only a significant challenge to us, but it's going to be a different challenge for each opponent. And so with Western Michigan coming up on Friday night, from top to bottom, they are a team that is going to work extremely hard. They're fit, they are fast. There's going to be a lot of movement off the ball. So again, that's going to be another challenging day for us defensively. They came off of a terrific result last Friday where they took the number 14 team in the nation, Wisconsin, to overtime. And unfortunately, they gave away a goal there at the end of the first overtime period. But that right there just shows that it's going to present a unique set of challenges to us on Friday. But I think, again, everything that we're doing in the non-conference is preparing us for conference play. So that challenge is going to be great for us from an defensive standpoint. Ball State, you always want to play your in-state opponents if you can, and you want to play the quality ones. And so Ball State, that's always an exciting game. It's always a challenging game. It's always a difficult one because a lot of our players know each other from high school and club, and it's always going to be a fun affair to be able to battle against those guys. So 2 very difficult opponents, but that's what we're going to be seeing when we get to the Summit League conference play is Friday, Sunday games against 2 difficult opponents. We're not going to have a day off when it comes to conference play, and that's what this weekend really provides for us.
You touched on a little bit. How important is it to really challenge yourself, stretch yourself against some pretty good teams in the non-conference, leading into the Summit League season?
Well, I think you look at some of the results, although not many of the teams in the conference had significant wins in the weekend that we just got done with. I think you saw that several of the teams did very, very well in their games against very challenging opponents from the Big 10, Big 12. And so when you've got teams like South Dakota State, North Dakota State, Denver, that are all challenging top programs across the nation and playing them very well, I think it's important for our players to know that we've got to battle against opponents that are going to be similar to those top teams in our league, that were the top 3 or 4 teams, and that's what these MAC opponents are presenting to us right now.
Great. Thanks, Coach, and good luck this weekend. For all your women's soccer information, follow along at gomastodons.com.
Go Dons.